Craig's unusual because in this series, I'm really reviewing and focusing on founders and other business owners. And after I reviewed his account, his profile, I realized he does neither. But I did agree to do his profile for two reasons. One, he asked very nicely. And two, I think his is a really good example of what a LinkedIn profile can look like in that other role as resume, right? We talk about at length the strategies that we should that we could be able to do. So what I want to say is obviously right here in the gray background, not a fan, never a fan. This is wasted space if you are not taking advantage. It could be something as simple as your favorite quote, right? If you're not a business owner, it could be your favorite quote. It could be similar to a business card. It could be your overall the type of work that you do. So if I do operations, so I could say I'm a problem solver, right? Problem solver extraordinaire or something goofy like that. The second thing is that he mentions here that he is the associate director of Lombardi of this. He mentions, which of course is showing up right here. If he uses this as a business card, it'll be right here. And then we scroll down here and it's listed out here. And so I just want to ask Craig, like, so what do you do? Right? No, I'm just kidding. But there were two things. One, and I noticed this was gray and I went, that's really strange. So I went and looked up Lombardi Cancer and sure enough, it does have a business page. So let's get connected to the business page. It is no longer called the Georgetown Lombardi Comprehensive Business. It's just the Lombardi. So make sure that gets updated accordingly. You want to tighten up your language here. So instead of repeating once again, which would be the third or fourth repeat of what you do here, instead you could just start with I lead program development, So that works out. Second, third, fourth, whatever it is I'm on at this point. I would also just make sure anything else that you move in here, just see if there's an alternative to make sure you're using the right wording. Companies update their stuff all the time on LinkedIn. So we want to make sure that if they didn't have a business page that they don't now. And then finally, in general, when I'm looking at somebody's profile, rarely do we really need to add stuff that's more than 20 years old for two reasons. For those of us who are Gen X, we just don't want to age ourselves out of any opportunities. And second, oftentimes things that we were doing 20 years ago have nothing to do with what we are doing now. So make your profile relevant to either what you are doing now or what you want to do. Right? Don't like nobody needs to see your entire long history. So to that end, I would remove dates on stuff that are older, like much older. So for example, on your education, especially, if you graduated college in the 90s or, in the 1900s, like I did. So, okay. I think that's a good start. There's a bunch more stuff that I'd love to talk about, but short on time. So, big thank you to Craig for letting me review his profile. If you would like a quick review of your profile, let me know in the comments and I'll tag you if and when I'm able to do it. Thanks.